Hey friends, welcome back to Curating Simple, where I share on a variety of holistic health and lifestyle topics. My name is Alexis, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 nature-inspired girl names that you can draw some inspiration from or choose for your soon-to-arrive baby girl. Everyone has different preferences and criteria when it comes to choosing a name for their baby or their child. So if you love or like any of these names, awesome. If not, please don't feel bad. I have chosen these names because I personally love nature and nature-inspired names. I think they're a really sweet way to remind our children and to share with others the beauty of God's creation. And it just is another way that we can enjoy that for an entire lifetime by calling our children by these names, sharing with them the meanings, and also sharing that with others. As I go through these 10 nature-inspired girl names, I will be putting a name card up on the screen for you to pause the video at the names that you like and take a screenshot. I highly encourage you to do that. I put name cards together during both of my pregnancies to help me get a feel for the different names that we were considering, and so that I could put different name combinations together, get a feel for what they were like, and the picture that I selected to go with them, it just gave character to the name, which I think helped my husband and I to settle on names that we both really love for our girls. And during my pregnancies, we did not find out the gender of our babies. I think we will always do that. And so we had to choose a boy name and a girl name, and then we would go with either one at the birth, depending on if our baby was a boy or a girl. So I'm going to be posting soon a nature-inspired boy names video, as well as a video with some neutral names that could really work for either boy or a girl, and other name videos in the future as well. So stay tuned for those, and be sure to check out the description for any updates on those videos and links to watch them. In addition to the name cards that I will be sharing as we go through these names, I'm going to include the meaning or definitions of these words or names so that you can have a clearer idea of what they represent or what they mean. Without further ado, let's get started with the first name that felt really creative and fun to me, and that name is Valley. And Valley means between the mountains. For me, it's kind of a fresh take on the name Valerie. I think it's really sweet, it's really pretty, and it sounds very close to a name that's already quite common or popular. The next name on the list has a very different sound to it, but has a very similar meaning, and that name is Ravine. I actually added this one to my long list of baby names that I think are cool and fun when my mom shared with me a similar sounding name, and this is the word that rang in my mind, and I thought that actually would be a really cool name. Ravine means a small, narrow valley with steep sides that is larger than a gully and smaller than a canyon. And I think some alternative spellings that you could use for this name are as follows: Raveen or Ravene. And I think it also sounds similar and looks similar and feels similar with the nature-inspiredness of it to the name Raven. The third name on this list is Posie. I think this one speaks to the heart of every little girl that's still inside of us as we are becoming mothers. And it takes us back to our childhood and that little tune, "Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies." Yeah. So this name means a small bouquet of flowers. And I think that name is just so sweet. And as your little girl grows up and goes through toddlerhood, and you go out for little walks in nature, and they start picking up flowers and putting them in their pockets and bringing you little bouquets, I think that name will just be extra sweet. Alternative spellings for this name are Posey and Posy. When I was browsing through some Reddit conversations where this name was being suggested or tossed around, a lot of people were looking for longer names where this could be the nickname. And one interesting name that sticks with the nature-inspired theme of this video is Raposa, and that word actually means fox. So Raposa is kind of a fun, feisty, like foxy name, and then Posie would be a really cute nickname for that. Next name on this list is Celine. Celine is such an elegant name, I think, in the way that it sounds, in the way that it feels, and also in how it looks written out. This name means sunlight or eastern winds, so it definitely hits the mark on nature inspired. And an alternative spelling could be with just one N instead of two. It's very similar to the name Celine, and that kind of is similar to Selena, Celine, Celine, Selena. So if you like any of those names, this would be a really pretty and elegant option, I think, to go with. And it will always remind you of the sweet ray of sunshine that is your baby girl. The fifth name that I have on this list is the name Ember. This one just feels really edgy. It's kind of hot because embers are like the coals that are left after burning a fire. So it does have a warm feel to it, and it's really close to the name Amber, which also has the same meaning of burning low. A cute nickname that really easily comes from this one is Emmy. To contrast the previous name Ember, this next one is one that I think I kind of made up. And that name is Ebbie. This name to me means the ebb and flow of the waves, and it's really similar to the name Abby. So if you like the name Abby, but maybe it has too much of a traditional feel or it's a little too common or popular for your liking, Ebbie may be a fun, interesting, and cute name to go with instead. This next name is one that I heard at a playground in summers past, and I had to write this name down and look up the meaning because it's one that you really don't hear very often. And when I finally got around to looking up the meaning of this name, I was so delighted. So when I was putting a name card together for this name, I had to find the perfect picture to really capture the essence of this name's meaning. And I would love to know if you think I did a good job on that one. And this name is Bristol. The meaning of this name is meeting place by the bridge. Can you just feel that? It's got a timeless feel and sound to it. And the meaning of this name is full of nostalgia. Another name starting with B-R-I-S, like Bristol, is Brada. I really think this one is classy and timeless and elegant, like the name Celine, and it's definitely not one that you hear very often. You might have to get creative with some nicknames, but even if you don't derive a nickname from this name, it's easy to come up with nicknames based on your child's character, and that's what most people do anyways. So Brada means breeze, but it also means reward, distinguished, and helpful. Right before I was about to start filming this video, the name Railene popped into my mind. So this is number 9 on the list of nature-inspired girl names that I have to share with you today. Railene means female sheep, but it also means queen. This name has lots of spelling variations that you could go with. Some alternatives are Raelene, also Rayleen. And since I was adding last minute names to this list, I had to even it out with 10 names. So this last name is one that I've had on my list since before I even had our first baby. And this name is Solana. Solana is very pretty. It's along the lines of Celine, Selena, Solana. As I'm sure you could probably tell just by the sound and the spelling of this name, this one means sunshine or sunny place. Solana comes packed with cute, easy nicknames derived directly from the name. A few of those would be Sol, Lana, and Anna. That is it for this video. If you liked, loved, or disliked any of these 10 nature-inspired girl names, please be sure to let me know in the comments. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share with a friend, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Also be sure to have a look around and connect with me on Instagram at curatingsimple. Thank you for watching. You'll see me in the next video. Take care.